Hello YouTubers, this is Linux Mint Guy back to let you know about this little problem that I've encountered with OpenShot creating animated titles in the new Linux Mint 22. So, if you're a video creator and you make animated titles for your video you may want to watch on, the problem I've had is if you get the newest OpenShot, it wants the newest version of Blender. Not the version that's in the software repo, but the version you get when you go to the Blender homepage and you actually just download it. This is what happens if I try to run the newest Blender. Okay, Blender requires a CPU with SSE42 support. So how do I check what instructions my CPU supports? Simple. You want to go to System Tools and CPU X. Now I had to install this, so you're not going to have this by default. All you have to do is check this line right here. SSE 123 3S and 4.1. So the latest instructions my old ass CPU supports is 4.1 because this is a 2007 CPU. But I want to mention on a side note that you want to grab this software, this program and another program off the software manager. This one here is excellent because it's really similar to CPU-Z, and you're also going to want this System Profiler and Benchmark. This one is a lot like certain other programs. I want to say this is like a program called System Info that you can download for Windows. It's really nice. It gives you a nice summary of everything, and you can scroll down and look at devices a bit more in depth. But I looked at the processor section, and this does not tell me what instruction set I had, so you really want to get both of these. So just type in System Info, and you see this one called Hard Info. That's the actual name of the tool, so you want to grab that one, and you also want to grab CPU-X. Both of these tools are really excellent, and that CPU-X gives you all the information that Hard Info doesn't. So I just started thinking, what if I could use an older version of Blender and that would actually be able to use a CPU with an older instruction set? So that's exactly what you do. You just say sudo apt install Blender. This may take a few minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and pause this video. Yeah, that took 2 or 3 minutes, but I wasn't sitting there trying to time it. I'm going to go ahead and open OpenShot. I have a portable version right out of this folder. And I had to go back and get an older version. It's 11732, because if you use a build older than this, it gets an error. It says it doesn't have glibc 2.35. And I was reading in a forum and they said they corrected it with this build. So if you don't know how to get these older builds, all you have to do is go to the download page, click daily builds down here, and you need to click more down here on this line. It'll take you straight to GitHub, and it's really easy to find the build you're looking for because they're all number coded. They do an excellent job at this. Okay, so you just scroll down and look for that exact number, 11732, and I just use the app image because it's easier. It has all the dependencies built in, so you shouldn't get any errors. Okay, I don't believe I have to reboot, and I just installed Blender. You want to go into Edit and Preferences and click Performance and make sure this box has a check here. Use Blender GPU rendering for animated titles. Go back to General and make sure that it just says Blender in the command path. That's all it should need. So then all I have to do when I'm making these titles is go to Title, Animated Title, and click on Neon Curves. If I don't get an error message when this comes up, Blender's working. Excellent. Okay, you can test this really quick to see if it's using your graphics card or not. I always set bevel depth to 0, text size to 0.7. Seems to fit better. I click the box on title diffuse color and then just click whatever color you want for the text. Now I've already typed this in. When I click refresh, you should see the temperature jump up on the indicator down here. There you go. So it is using my graphics card. I could probably test it in a more fancy or complicated way, but I typically just go by temperature. Please keep in mind, all you actually have to do before you do any of this is just download CPU-X and check the instruction set. If you're seeing it end at 4.1 and it's not at least 4.2, then you better use the older version of Blender, like just the repo version, and then just get the 11732 build of OpenShot. So if you have a newer instruction set, just go get the OpenShot PPA, download the latest OpenShot, and then download the latest Blender, and you should be good to go. That's all this video is. Thanks a lot for watching. I just like to give solutions to these problems as I find them. Hopefully I'll find some more and be able to post those up as well. Thank you for watching and have a great day.